What's going on, guys? My name's Jack. Welcome back to another episode of the Make Money Making Videos playlist, teaching you basically everything I know about making money making videos. Right here, we're going to look at how to actually go about crafting yourself a video editing portfolio slash showreel, and essentially, I'm going to be working through examples of showreels and portfolios that I've had for video editing in the past. Now, recently, I have built up a clientele of video editing clients that I pretty much just correspond with on email and Skype, and I don't even necessarily have to be reaching out there for new clients because I have focused on building a consistent income, which I'll get to later in this series. I think it's probably the last two videos. I want to go over the methods that I've pretty much built up to actually not have to be constantly going out there and finding new clients with a portfolio and a showreel and having consistent clients that just need recurring work all the time. But boom, on screen right now essentially is a showreel, a portfolio, another portfolio, and then a pretty unique way that I have of approaching people with this video editing, video production showreel here, which I'm going to break down as well, which is a pretty cool way of just switching it up, how you're approaching people and approaching potential clients in a different way, which I've had great success with. So to actually create a portfolio, you want to go to Wix.com. Personally, that's been the easiest for me. I know there's other good ones like Squarespace, places like that. Squarespace and Wix are pretty much the two most reputable, I think, but I would suggest Wix. I've had a great, time with Wix, I guess. That's probably not the right word. A great experience with Wix. Super easy, and it's very cheap to actually convert your free username or your free URL into a paid one, and it's very cheap. It's like $10 or £10 every single month. Not bad at all to host a portfolio with your custom URL. That's worth it by all means. Now, boom, on screen right now, like I said before, is an example of a showreel. An example, why do I keep saying that? An example of a portfolio that I created months and months and months ago. I think this was my portfolio from last year, actually, yeah. And essentially, it's just a simple breakdown of a bunch of different videos. The video type right here, obviously written out, and then the example of the physical video product right here. So I've got a bunch of different stuff that I was doing at the time, and essentially it's just breaking down a bunch of different stuff that I could do. So this is just an example of what a portfolio could look like to you when you're creating it on Wix. Now, I've got a whole nother video, by the way, that breaks down going into Wix and creating the whole portfolio from scratch. I'm not going to do that again because I already have that video to reference, but I'll leave that down below in the description so you can go reference that. But this is an example of a portfolio here, and this is another example of another portfolio right here. So this is a more recent one, I believe, and essentially you refresh the page and it loads up and it plays my video showreel right away. And my video showreel, I'm going to get to that in a second, is a little bit different from the portfolio, obviously, where it's basically just me explaining what I do, but let me just cover the portfolio and overall just go over it. So when you load up on this newer version of my portfolio, it just says JackCole Video at the top. That's, my kind of unofficial company name for the majority of my freelance stuff that I do online. And then you've got a little kind of introduction production, which is just a bit about my process, essentially. And then you can go over to portfolio, and that's really unprofessional that this video actually got taken down from Facebook because of some copyrighted music, and I just haven't gone around to changing that. That's pretty unprofessional, my bad, guys. But essentially, when you go to my portfolio, it's got a different category for the different type of stuff I've done. So some videography slash filming, which could definitely be updated. Again, I told you guys, I've been maintaining consistent clients on Skype, so I haven't really needed the portfolio and the showreel for at least a couple months, right? So that's why it's all a little bit unprofessional right here with the video that's not even there. I'm a little bit embarrassed, but screw it. I'm staying recording. I'm not stopping. Then I got some YouTube channels I edit for here. Obviously myself, that's a bit of a throwaway, but then I got these ones here. TQ9 is my company, kind of a bit of a throwaway as well. But it just beefs up the portfolio. Then I got some different promo videos, which can definitely be added to. I've done a bunch of new stuff since then, and music videos as well. Again, that could be added to. I haven't updated this in a while, but it's just an example of what two different portfolios could look like. And the cool thing about my portfolios here is when you actually come to the homepage, it instantly starts playing my showreel, which, as you can hear, it's basically just me telling you who I am and what I can offer. Like, I'll click over here, or actually it's nicer to watch here with a smaller window, and I'll just give you a play of my showreel real quick. And this is an example of, just to give you some context, it's an example of approaching clients in a new way. So the majority of people are going to approach clients and they're just going to have a bunch of text trying to explain who they are. I wanted to switch this up and just send them one link. And that link is just directly to me right here. And then I just simply explain in about a minute or 2 minutes who I am and what I can actually offer. So here's an example of an advanced show reel. And this is a very cool way to approach people in a unique way, because it's very rare they're gonna have people sending them kind of stuff like this. And it's very common that they're gonna have big paragraphs trying to explain who they are and why they're best for the job. But this is my show reel, which is my advanced video show reel. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for clicking on the link today. I am Jack. I'm a professional freelance video editor, videographer, and YouTuber with 70,000 subscribers, producing weekly content based around video production. Now, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet so you guys, the client, can get just an idea of my personality and my skill level, as well as just what I can actually bring to the table in, terms of helping you out with your project. Now, in terms of projects I've worked on, just to give you a summary of my, relevant experience to your job, I've edited, honestly, and I'm not being cocky here, pretty much every type of project you could even fathom. I've edited interviews, promo videos, music videos, as well as shooting all this stuff as well. I've edited anything from simple chops and cuts to a YouTube video, all the way to high-end VFX for genuine scenes that have been featured inside of more longer form movies. I am literally capable of doing any particular video editing job, and I believe that is reflected in the fact that I have 70,000 subscribers. Boom, so I'm gonna stop it there, but I played a minute. Hopefully you got a kind of cool idea about what I'm talking about in it, the sort of context I'm giving on myself and what I've been through, the type of services I can offer. And also, you might notice if you're a fan of my videos and you've watched a lot of them, I'm never wearing a shirt. Like, that's not how I dress. This, you know what I mean? I'm wearing a hoodie right now. I'm never wearing a shirt. I don't think there's a single video on my whole channel other than that where I'm in a shirt. So the kind of reason I'm pointing that out is because I made myself look a little bit more, technically professional, more like what a stereotype of a professional looking person would be by wearing a shirt. So that's another cool thing for the show reel, was that, the kind of connotations that this character right here, which is me obviously, but the connotations, if I wasn't me and I was just finding this brand new showreel video here, the connotations I would get from this guy here in the video is that, he's a professional guy. He's there in front of his big screens. He's there with his shirt on, which looks pretty smart. And overall, I'm painting a picture that I'm a professional person, which obviously I am, but I'm not necessarily the most professional dressed person all the time. So boom, that's just fulfilling somebody else's expectation of what this person could look like. And overall, if there's someone who that stuff is important to, it's not gonna exit me out, and I'm gonna be hired by that person. And most people don't give a shit about what you're wearing, by the way, but it was just kind of a cool, another idea I had, essentially just to spice myself up, I guess, and make myself look more appealing to more professional clients. And it's just a little idea. Obviously, you don't have to do that. It's just a cool idea. But stuff like that to make yourself unique, like a cool show reel like that, is a very cool way to approach clients. And if you are not too shy in front of the camera and you want to do something like this, it's worth it. And it's only your potential clients who are going to see it, and it's like a great way of them knowing you almost. Like, I get in a Skype call with people after they've watched this, and they've given me a great feedback on this. Clients who I've then gone on to work with, who've paid me a bunch of money, have told me that they feel like they almost know me before we even get into the Skype call, which that does great for you in terms of just winning over the client. So overall, that right there is my take on a portfolio and a show reel for video editing. Thank you guys for watching the Make Money Making Videos playlist, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.